sagas of our Indian heroes, it will light up the fire, that patriot within you. Let us hear it from Chris, Trish and Balti Boy. Bharat hai hum. Bharat hai hum.
How much more time for a magical concoction? This cold has choked up my nose.
Holy basil, ginger, cloves, and this black gold.
Black gold? Are you out of your mind? What gold comes in black?
This is black gold.
This is black pepper.
Yes, once upon a time its value was equal to that of gold. And to save it from the hands of the British, Kerala Singham had to wage a very big war.
Who is this Kerala Singham, Trish? Please tell us his story.
Sanskriti, story mode on. Earlier in our history, Kerala and Karnataka's coast was called Malabar, and a few other parts of Karnataka were under the Mysore kingdom. On the Malabar coast, there was a small kingdom named Kottayam. In this kingdom lived the Singham of Kerala. His name was Kerala Varma and was also known as Parashi Raja.
He was born on 3rd January 1753 and was an ardent devotee of the kingdom's matron goddess Mridanga Shaileshwari.
Due to goddess Mridanga Shaileshwari's blessing, Kottayam's land is blessed to grow black gold in abundance. And to steal it, we earlier had the Mughals and now the British invading us. We bear no enmity with anyone and are ready to peacefully engage in commerce. However, if anyone even attempts to take our motherland from us or commits any atrocity on our subjects, then I swear on goddess Mridanga that we will not stop until they are completely destroyed. Glory to Parashi Raja! Glory to Kerala Varma!
While Kerala Varma wanted to defend his motherland from all threats, his uncle Veer Varma went against him and offered his support to the East India Company.
The East India Company declares the Kingdom of Kottayam to be a sovereign region and appoints you as its new king. I hope you know what you have to do in return.
In return, we will have to pay the East India Company a very exacting tax, which we accept. Now you only have to get Kerala Varma out of the way.
The British officer took an army of 300 soldiers to the palace of Kerala Varma to capture him. However,
Sir, we have searched the entire place. Kerala Varma is nowhere to be found.
He and the statue of his goddess are gone. He's escaped. That's okay. Eventually, the royal throne is now empty. Veer Varma, you are now coronated as the new king of Kottayam.
Thank you, sir.
We have fulfilled our agreement. Now you have to pay the tax and fulfill your share in it.
in order to have enough revenue to pay the tax, Veer Varma started harassing Kottayam subjects. The depressed subjects reached the forest hideout of Kerala Varma to complain about their conditions under the new king.
The termites of greed are hollowing our very own houses. But I will not let it from taking it down, even if that means fighting against my own people.
Emboldened by the support of Kerala Varma, villagers in the kingdom started to raise their voices against the atrocities. And with his assistance, they successfully defeated the British in battles. Seeing the emboldened and battle-hardened subjects, the British invited Veer Varma to a conference.
I can't figure out how to stop these rebellions.
Find and kill that Kerala Varma, and these revolts will die with him. But remember this, he's the lion, Singham of Kottayam. So in order to capture him, you will need to lay a trap.
I love hunting wild animals.
the British started to hunt Kerala Varma in the forests.
Search every thicket in this forest so that Kerala Varma must not escape at any cost.
But Kerala Varma's spies were spread across the forests. As soon as the British entered a forest, they would send him a signal.
And that is the signal. They are about to be entrapped in our ambush. Everyone be ready with your weapons.
What was that sound?
Kerala Varma knew Kottayam's roots, its forests and its people very well. He mobilized small armed bands of local forest residents who hid in the forests and conducted guerrilla warfare on the British forces. The battle-shocked foreign soldiers couldn't even guess from which direction Kerala Varma and his fighters would blow the next attack on them. When the Britishers failed to defeat Kerala Varma in Kottayam's forests, they started to attack its neighbouring Wayanad via the Periyar Pass. Kerala Varma might have lost at Wayanad if it was not for Mysore's Tipu Sultan, who at the last minute forgot his old enmity and sent his troops to Kerala Varma's aid. In 1797, at this important battle, Kerala Varma not only defeated and captured more than 11,000 soldiers of the Britishers, but also destroyed their weapons, ammunition, and other war materials before forcing them to surrender. The Britishers then removed Veer Varma from the throne and decided to seal a peace treaty directly with Parashi Raja.
So Veer Varma ended up falling between two stools. Wow!
We want to have a peace treaty with you.
Even we don't want to fight. But you will have to accept our conditions.
And what are those conditions?
You will relinquish all your claims over Kottayam and Wayanad. The British government will not levy any tax on our territories and will return our palace and our treasury. And you will pay us 8,000 rupees as a war compensation.
The British officer had to accept those conditions, even though he did not wish to, and reluctantly agreed to sign the treaty.
Glory to Varma! Glory to Kerala Varma!
However, the jubilance of the people did not last long. In 1800, breaching the clauses of the treaty, Britishers once again attacked Wayanad. The attack was being led by Major General Arthur Wellesley.
Your Highness, we have received reports that British officer Major General Arthur Wellesley is heading towards Wayanad with his large force of troops.
How are we going to fight such a large force, Your Majesty?
We will enlarge the size of our armies.
Kerala Varma had already arranged for such a scenario. As soon as he signaled, a Pathan came inside with his army.
These are Tipu Sultan soldiers.
Who after the death of Tipu Sultan want to fight along with us. They have realized that their real enemy is not us, but the Britishers. Now they want to join us in our fight to drive away the Britishers from our soil.
But Maharaj, how can we trust those people on this? Their beliefs, their practices differ from us.
This narrow-minded approach of ours has helped the Britishers for so long. Till the time we keep fighting amongst ourselves, they will continue taking advantage of us. If we have to defeat the Britishers, then we will have to erase everything that segregates us.
This was one of the very first times when so many different communities decided to unite. However, the Britishers did not yet know the strength of this unity. Only when they attempted again to conquer Wayanad that they very shockingly learned the force of it. There was a tough battle between the two. And finally, the British army had to move before Kerala Varma and his grand united army. The British forces had to flee the battlefield to save their lives. Major General Arthur Wellesley, after being defeated by Kerala Varma, said,
I wasn't fighting with any of those 1,000 soldiers. I was fighting with only one man, Kerala Varma. Until the time he's alive, we will never be able to conquer his kingdom.
This story is not just about the bravery of Kerala Varma, but also about the importance of unity. When everyone's united, then no problem can become bigger.
No doubt, Trish. That's why the basil, ginger, cloves, and the black gold black pepper were united by you in the concoction. Now the fever cannot become bigger.
So on that note, shall we take a group selfie in the Singham Park?
Let's take a selfie.
Say it proudly.
भारत है हम
Hey guys, if you enjoyed listening to this story a lot, then you will definitely have more fun watching it.
Watch Krish Trish Balti Boy Bharat Hai Hum every Sunday at 11 a.m. on Doordarshan.
And our streaming partners are Amazon Prime Video and Netflix. Stay tuned.